At NOBTS, our mission serves as the DNA for who we are. And we're at a portion in our focus where we're looking at the fulfill his mission. And this is the exciting part, right? Because Jesus came, he completed his work, but he gave us a commission. He gave us a job to do. His full work won't be done till he returns. And we've been tasked with taking the gospel to the nations, both locally and abroad, around the globe. And it's this mission that serves as this catalyst, why we do what we do, why we come to seminary, why we study, why we worship, why we serve. It's not just to better ourselves, it's to take that message and spread it. And I can't help but think of, whenever I think of that mission, is Jesus' Great Commission in Matthew 28. And one of the things that in studying the Greek text that becomes crystal clear is when you look at the verb forms, is that there are certain verbs that are dependent verbs, the participles. These are going, baptizing, and teaching. And then there's the imperative verb, which is the main verb. It's the main command. And that verb is make disciples. How do we make disciples? By going, by baptizing, and by teaching. And that emphasis on making disciples is what we're all about. It's why we do what we do. And it's making disciples, and that word disciple means learner. Somebody who has that lifestyle, not just of learning for knowledge's sake, but learning to emulate our Lord, to follow his ways, to follow his lifestyle, to live out the message of the gospel, both in word, but also in how we live. And so everything we do is for the purpose of building disciples, mature believers who are then also able to make disciples and spread that on. And I love this aspect. It's what drives me. It's what gets me going, not just in the classroom, but when I go overseas and I see people hear the gospel for the first time, or I see students sharing the gospel and seeing lives transformed. Because knowing Christ and serving and proclaiming his truth is all a necessary part of that. But the fuel, the rocket fuel that drives it is that mission. And that is the heartbeat of who we are and what we do in the classroom, in chapel, and all conversations we have is to further that mission.